Hello everyone and happy Thanksgiving. In today's video, I am going to be sharing with you guys how I make my Puerto Rican style turkey for Thanksgiving. So make sure to stick around and watch. These are the ingredients that we are going to be needing to make our Thanksgiving Puerto Rican style turkey. And of course, we are going to need our turkey. This is about a 17-pound turkey. We are going to be needing about 3 tablespoons of sofrito. Here I have about 7 garlic cloves. Some of them are going to be added to this paste that I make to put on the turkey, and some of it is going to be used to place in the cavity. Approximately maybe like 1 tablespoon of adobo. I will check and see as we go, and I will adjust as needed. 2.5 teaspoons of pepper. I'm going to be using about 2 teaspoons of rosemary, 2 teaspoons of thyme, about 3 teaspoons of oregano. I have 1 stick of butter that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to melt this first. We are going to be using 1 packet of sazon. Salt to taste to your liking. I'm not quite sure exactly how much salt I'm going to be using yet, so as I go, I will let you know exactly how much I will be using. And juice of 1 lemon. In this particular case, I'm just using this lemon juice, and 3 tablespoons of this equivalates to 1 lemon. And this will just help it kind of marinate for a little bit. I do have another video also where I share with you how is it that I make my oven roasted chicken, which is very similar to this. The quantities of seasoning are just a little bit less because it is a smaller bird. Now, let's go ahead and get started. Before we even start dealing with the turkey, there are 2 things that we are going to do beforehand just to make life easier. First, we're going to be making the paste that we are going to be using to marinate our turkey. And then I am going to be making a little bit of a mix of herbs that I am going to be placing inside the cavity of the turkey so it gives it flavor from the inside out. So first and foremost, I went ahead and I melted my 1 stick of butter. Then I'm going to add my 3 tablespoons of sofrito. And you're going to see that the butter is going to start thickening again when it gets colder. But the thing about this paste is that I want to make sure that all of the flavors are put evenly throughout. This is called veggie pepper. I like veggie pepper. When doing this, you can just use regular pepper. I have about 2 teaspoons of veggie pepper that I'm going to be using. And then the last teaspoon I'm going to be using for the inside of the turkey. Then oregano is something that I do not like to skimp on. I am going to be using, let's see, 2 teaspoons, heaping teaspoons of oregano. 1, just because I love the flavor of it. 2, 1 tablespoon of the adobo. I know it looks like a lot, but it's a big turkey. And then if it ever needs more, you can always add more. 1 tablespoon of adobo. And I'm going to add, out of my 7 garlic cloves, I am going to add 5 of them in this mix. 1. Now this is just the way I season my turkey. Different people like to do theirs different ways. Different people have different methods. This is just the way I'm doing it. Then I'm going to add my juice of 1 lemon, or in this case, it equivalates to 3 tablespoons of the lemon juice here. And I'm just gonna mix it all around. It smells so good and so yummy. Now I'm gonna put that to the side, and I'm gonna make the little spice herb that is going to go inside the cavity. For this, I'm going to use my remaining teaspoon of pepper. I'm going to be using about 2 teaspoons of the thyme. Usually I like to use fresh thyme for this, but not the case this year. I had some in my garden, and then the winter came and took it over. 2 teaspoons of the rosemary leaves. 2. 1 teaspoon of the salt. And then the 2 garlic cloves. And when the time comes, we just stick it in the cavity. Now we're gonna take these two things, put them to a side, and we're gonna wash our turkey. Since I am using my hands to season my turkey, I don't touch all the other stuff at the same time. I am going to be cooking my turkey in these disposable aluminum foil containers, and I am going to be using a bag for our turkey as well. So I'm just simply going to have the bag that I'm going to be using ready available on the side. So I have my turkey washed, and the way I just simply wash my turkey is I just run it underneath the water. And that's all there is really to it. Run it in through the water, take out the neck, which I still keep, and I keep the gizzards as well, and I just add it in the bag and cook it with it. It is really good. Things that I have ready around me: I have my bag on the side, I have my paste over here, I have the stuff that's gonna go inside the turkey, I have a spoon. I like to use a spoon to separate the skin off the top, and I have a knife because I am going to be doing some poking. So before I do anything, I'm going to take my turkey, well, upside down, I guess, and I'm going to go ahead and add all the inside stuff to it that I had inside the cavity. Then I'm gonna take my spoon, and I'm simply going to use the back of my spoon like this to just pull apart the top of the skin from the breast. I'm also going to be cutting slits on the side of the turkey because I am going to be putting some of the seasoning on the thighs and the legs. Some people like to stab all the holes everywhere. I personally don't. I just separate the skin from that. And then the wings don't need much seasoning. If you want to do like the side over here, because it doesn't really get down here, you can do a little slit over here near the wing area. All right. So I'm first going to start by adding some of that seasoning on the slits. Now for the inside, I'm gonna use the spoon. Where's the spoon? I'm gonna spoon some of this stuff in. My family loves the chicken breast. Like Sean, his family. My mom is more of the dark meat, but it all gets cut up anyways. And we're gonna go and spread it back, so it gets nicely spread in there. Now that I've done that, the remaining of it, I'm gonna use it for the outside like this. Then I'm just gonna use my hands, just massage it around so it gets spread throughout. If you want to add anything in the cavity, you can. Some years I've added celery and veggies in there. And then you just take the little legs, you know how they came covered in like that, you just simply pinch them back in the skin right there. And I'm simply going to go from the top. It's a pretty big turkey. Okay, I'm gonna take my neck, I'm gonna stick it in there as well, and I'm gonna take the gizzards and the heart and the liver and all that good stuff, and I'm gonna stick it in there as well. I'm gonna take the little thing that comes with the bag to tie it up. I'm gonna feed it through. It's a very messy job. Then I'm gonna cut my slits on the top like this. Placing our turkey in the oven at 325 degrees for about 5 hours. I personally like to double up on these because they're kind of weak. They're not that strong. So doubling up, I always like to play it. Take a look at the turkey! You want to see it? Made me so excited. It's a big turkey. I hope it tastes good. Yum, it's been there for 5 hours already. So let's look at all those juices down there. Yum.
I think it's ready.
I think so too.
Smells so good though.
I know, it does smell good. But I'm gonna do a little maneuver here. And I want you to get burned, honey. So please move out of the way.
Turkey over there?
Yeah, but I want the bag and
it's a large turkey.
it is a huge turkey. I hope it tastes good.
Oh, sure, it's delicious. Okay, so what do you need to do? You want to get it from there to there?
To here, yeah. And I want the bag to stay here for the gravy.
Lay it on.
Oh, it's falling apart.
The legs are going to fall off.
Oh.
Alright, so it's okay if it comes out in pieces?
Yeah, that's fine. We're all gonna cut it up anyway. Take a picture with the kids next to it. Oh, the wing is gone.
What is it about this part?
Oh my goodness, that's a huge. This is too funny.
Well, we can kind of reassemble it.
Yeah.
Hold on.
We got it. It's too funny. Oh. Trying to reassemble the turkey. Just don't drop it. How is it?
It's good.
No more.
Well, honey, hold on. Okay.
They just got ripped off. Oh.
Oh. It looks like a cave in there. Hi, broken leg.
But it's gonna be very tasty.
Yeah.
That we are sure of. That's the skin. Hey,
Hey!
that's not ready yet. We'll cut it.
Alright, who's gonna lay down with the turkey?
Me! We have created a Thanksgiving tradition with our kids where they take a picture with the turkey and they always look forward to it. That they get bigger and bigger and that turkey seems to get smaller and smaller each year. I have been cooking the Thanksgiving turkey for our family for at least the past 10 years, and I have learned little by little that the longer you cook the turkey, the better it is. So I just simply move the breast over to a different plate and slice it up, put some of the juices on it, and it tastes absolutely delicious. I mean, just look at this little girl over here. She loves the turkey. She just can't get away from it. This Thanksgiving, let's remember 1 Chronicles 16:34. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, and his love endures forever. Thank you so much for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.